Selena. Let's give it up for Miss Selena Martinez.
Rodriguez. You had one job, Miguel.
Sure is taking her time to get up here.
Mexicans are taking our jobs. Look at that shit. Can't even say my name properly. Jesus Christ. My name is Selena Martinez, but my dildo's name is Ruth Vibrator Ginsburg. And I'm happy to be here to represent Laugh Hub City. I'm really proud to be from Lubbock because it reminds me of my favorite movie, The Wizard of Oz. Because we have like brick roads and tornadoes, but instead of a fraudulent wizard, we have fraudulent car salesmen. If you're not laughing, it's because you got Rapier Dykes on your car right now. I used to live in Odessa, actually. I used to live in the Midland, Odessa area, where some of our comedians are from tonight. And I'm really proud to be from there, too, because they have an ice skating rink at their mall. And they would have like birthday parties there, quinceañeras, all kinds of stuff. And it made me really proud because I'm like, wow, Odessa is the only place in all of Texas where Mexicans are not afraid of ice. I'm sad I didn't get to see Gunner. I had to work, but I love when we perform with musicians. I love hanging out with musicians because I just love that, like the conversations you have with them when you compare notes. For example, I was talking to my friend Ben about a song that he wrote about his father who died of AIDS when he was 12. And then I had to turn around and be like, oh, well, I'm working on this joke about dildos. I think it's going to be a good one. But we're all artists, right? We're all artists. I like to think of myself as an artist. I think I'm a lot like Picasso, because Picasso had his Cubist period and his Surrealist period, and I tell jokes about my period. So we're very similar. I have a lot of respect for other artists, but I don't have a lot of respect for R. Kelly. Not after that documentary. I just watched it. I don't know. I know I'm late on this, but I don't have cable because I'm poor. But I just watched it, and I didn't realize his own brothers ratted him out. That is so messed up. Like, I guess blood is thicker than water, but not thicker than piss on a 14-year-old girl. I like hip-hop music, I like rap. Recently, Jermaine Dupri had some opinions about female rappers. He said all they ever talk about is like stripping in their pussy. And my question is, when did Lil Wayne become a female rapper? But I like Lil Wayne a lot, I think he's funny. Sometimes he calls himself Lil Tucci, which I guess is short for young tuna fish. I guess because he comes in a can. If you eat Lil Wayne's ass, are you eating tuna salad? People, I mean, crazy rap stuff. Missy Elliott just came out with an EP too. I love Missy Elliott, but she's kind of ridiculous too. In one of her songs, she says, "He wanna lick my coochie. He says it tastes like butterscotch." I just made eye contact with that little boy. I'm a little. I can finish the joke. Let me have yours, Mabel. He does? Okay, cool. He says, "He wanna lick my coochie," he says it tastes like butterscotch. Somebody needs to tell that bitch she got diabetes. That's not right. Clap if you've been to McDonald's in the past couple weeks. I can tell. But if you're not clapping, if you said you didn't go, if you claim you didn't go to McDonald's in the past couple weeks, you're a big liar, okay? I just want you to know that. Do you ever notice that there's flags, like American flags in front of McDonald's? At first it doesn't make sense, but if you think about it, it's like, what's more American than heart disease and diabetes? I was in a Fat Girl Pride parade earlier. It's just a line of Jay's Creamery. That's all it is. Local jokes, local work. I had cold brew for the first time. You guys had cold brew? You ever tried cocaine? It's the same shit. Just cocaine doesn't give you the runs. It's really gross. I did the McDonald's one. Oh, my little brother was a really picky eater. Do we have picky eaters in here? Little kids? That's about right. My little brother was a picky eater all the way, like, until he turned, like, 21. And he wouldn't eat anything unless it came in a McDonald's bag. So for the first 10 years of this kid's life, he thought McDonald's made tacos, making enchiladas, making tamales. He thought they were making all the Mexican food. Do we have real parents in the building? Yeah? Do we have people in here who have been peed on by a baby before? No? Yes? Was it your baby? You're lucky. The baby I got peed on was not my baby. And it was the worst experience of my life. And then her mother had the nerve to tell me, don't worry about it, baby pee doesn't smell. I was like, fuck you. But then, what I did was I took that diaper and I squeezed it out in her white wine. She's right, it doesn't smell, she drank the whole thing. Wasn't even mad about it, but she was mad that I called her baby R. Kelly Jr. She didn't like that shit at all. I don't have any kids, but I could if I wanted to because my mother is one of 17 children. Holy shit is right, Nate. That's correct. That means I'm so fertile, I could pee in front of all of you and a baby would just pop up. I'd throw some cheese on its face. So I'd be a good mom. But I don't have any kids because I'm on this new birth control. Maybe you've heard of it. It's called lesbianism. You're familiar? Kids, take some notes. Don't. Please don't. Repeat anything that I say. But I have to be honest, I'm going to get serious with you guys for a minute. Sometimes for those of us in the LGBTQIA, B, C, D, E, F, G community, it can be kind of difficult to come out. But for me, it was really easy. My parents are cool about it. It's actually harder for me to come out as a vegetarian than it is for me to come out as a lesbian. Like, my parents don't care that I eat pussy, but when I eat salad, suddenly they're like, we didn't raise you this way. It's a fucked up situation. I know I probably didn't need to tell a lot of you if you know me and you also saw me walk up here. Like, I'm so gay I can't even walk straight. My feet go like this. You know what else goes like this? I heard scissors. I heard it. That's right. People ask me stupid questions all the time. Like, sometimes I'll get those door-to-door salesmen, and they always want to talk to the man of the house. So I have to be like, okay, but he might bite you. Cooper, let's go. He's a dog. I'm a dog person. Do we have cat people in the building? Cat people? Kind of strange. I gotta say, I don't really understand cat people. I feel like it's a little masochistic. Because if I wanted to live with something that was like hairy and smelly and didn't want me around, I'd just move back in with my father. Real daddies, did we do that one? Do we have guys in here who like their girls to call them daddy in a sexual way?
Yes!
I keep looking at these kids, man. I can't do this. Jesus Christ. Eyes over there. Okay. So we do have a couple. We have a couple guys that like to call themselves daddies in a sexual way, which is also weird to me because it's like, don't you know real daddies have responsibilities? Like, if you want your girl to call you daddy, you better put that bitch on your insurance. Change your diaper like a real father. My dad didn't change my diapers. I have no idea. So I am married, like I told you guys earlier. I am married. Thank you. She's waving at me. She's like, don't do it. I'm doing it.
It's gonna happen.
And I like to joke around with my wife, but it makes me mad when she's funnier than me. The other day we were having a conversation. I said, you know what, babe? I really wish I was a trophy wife. And she said, you are. And I said, what'd you win? 3rd place? And she said, no, honorable mention. So I'm gonna go grab one of these asses and kill her. Thank you guys. I've had a good night.